So in the previous class, we are discussing PCH codes. So are you able to see the board, whiteboard here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So just I'll recall that what is that we are discussing. So we are not actually entering into the BCH codes. So still we are looking that. So let F be a finite field. So just I'm recalling, let F be a finite field of order Q. So what do you mean by order Q? So now the number of elements of the finite field is Q. So then what do you know about Q? Somebody can help me. You know something about Q? Number of elements in the finite field. Yes. Okay. So I'll make more clear then. So a finite field has a characteristic. Okay. So what about the characteristic of a field F? At least can you say something here? Okay. Otherwise, I'll make much more clarity. Characteristic of F is a am I audible?
Prime.
Yeah, it is a prime. Characteristic of F is a prime, right? So it is a say prime P. Then can you say what about Q equal to?
P power M.
Yeah, P power n for some natural number. N belongs to natural numbers, right? So if the number of elements in a finite field is always P power n. Okay. How do you prove it? Just I am recalling. So F is a finite field with characteristic P, with characteristic of F equal to P. Then it contains ZP. That means field with P element. That is called a prime field. So a field is said to be prime field. It does not have any subfields. Okay. So now it contains ZP or copy of ZP. So then automatically F becomes vector space over ZP, right? So F is a finite field with the characteristic P, then it is a vector space over ZP. So once it is vector space over ZP, and since it is finite, it has a finite number of elements. So finite number of elements automatically finite basis also. So it has a finite basis, right? So then what happens if it has a finite basis? Right? If it has a finite basis, then that basis, let us say V1, V2, and so on, some Vk is the basis. Is the basis of F over ZP. So then every element, if alpha belongs to F, so alpha is a linear combination of the basis, right? So it is some alpha 1, not alpha 1, A1 I'll say. Some A1 V1 plus A2 V2 plus and so on plus AK VK. So where AIs are belongs to field F ZP. So each element has P choices. This has P choices. This has P choices. This has P choices. Total number of elements are P power K. So of course we need more details to provide to conclude actually. But so it is known that every field has characteristic P contains P power K element for some positive integer K, right? Okay, this is the first point. And then once F is a finite field, let us say with P power n elements. So finite field with P power n elements. Then where P is the prime and it is its characteristic also, right? Sorry. Then what we can say about F plus? F plus is an abelian group. Since it is a field, it is an abelian group, and it is isomorphic to ZP cross like that, cross ZP. Okay. So how do you prove it that 5 its characteristic is P times any order of any element is P only now, other than identity. So it is going to be like this. Whereas F multiplication, I had to remove 0. So and multiplication. What do you know about this group?
It's a cyclic group.
It's a cyclic group. This is a cyclic group. So what is order of this group now? Cardinality of this?
E raised to n minus 1.
This is P power n minus 1. So do you know something about a cyclic group? When you say that a group is cyclic, it has a generator, right? What do you mean by generator? So there exists an element whose order equal to the order of the group, right? That means there exists alpha in F minus 0 such that what happens, order of alpha equal to also P power n minus 1, right? And it is for sure exist. But now I'll ask a question. How many will be there? How many generators will be there?
5 of P power n minus 1.
5 of P power n minus 1. This many generators will be there. Very good, correct. Okay, this many generators will be there. So they're all called either generators or also some people called as primitive elements. Okay. Okay. Now if alpha is one primitive element, what do you mean by primitive element again?
It's a generator.
It's a generator. So it's a generator of that finite field, means of the this thing. And also see, look at, if it is a generator for the multiplicative group, so is it every element of the field F can be written as alpha power something? Yes, in fact 0 ko chhod do, alpha square up to alpha power P power n minus 2, right? So total how many elements are there? So and alpha power P power n minus 1 also, this is becoming 1. So 0, 1 and these are all the elements. So this is total entire F, right? So every element is actually written as F. So now what we can say, F is equal to ZP of alpha. Okay, ZP of alpha means this is the way you write. Okay, I'll repeat, I'll explain with one example. So Q is, you take Q and you take a root 2. Root 2 is not a rational number. Okay, so but so then I can think of a field like this. So it is actually isomorphic to Q of x quotienting with x square minus 2. So these two are isomorphic. Okay, it is a field. So a field with generated by like now every element in Q root is a polynomial in root 2. Every element in F now is a polynomial in alpha with coefficients from ZP. Okay, these fields of this type are called simple extensions. Simple extensions means it has a basis 1 alpha square up to alpha power whatever the k minus 1, right? K minus 1. K is the sorry, P power n, so n minus 1. Okay, like that. But do not worry about that. So now we have, so this is the generator. So we have this thing also, ZP of alpha, right? So this is called adjoining root 2 to Q like that. Okay. Okay, fine. Now let us look at some example. Okay. Now my prime is equal to 2, my n is equal to 3. So now I am looking a field with 8 elements, right? Field with 8 elements. Now somebody can help me, how many generators will be there for the multiplicative group of 8 elements? So
6.
F8. So F8, why 6? It is F8. F8 means it contains 2 power 3 elements, right? It contains 2 power 3 elements, right? So, and one more thing we observed that we proved in the previous class, generally that,
Two generate.
okay, let us not 4 generators, we'll come back.
Two.
Okay, wait, do not tell now. Okay, wait some time. So f p power n, f is a field with p power n elements, right? What is that I want to say? Suddenly I forgot. Okay, I'll come back. Suddenly I forgot actually main point I want to tell. Okay, so yeah, okay, yeah, this is what I want to say. If f is a finite field with p power n elements, then actually it is a splitting field for which polynomial? Do you remember that? Every finite field is a splitting field for some polynomial. What is a polynomial? That's why they are unique.
X raised to p raised to n minus 1.
Minus
1. Sorry. Minus x.
Minus x. It is because it can't, all its roots are actually, so this is the way we proved, you remember. So to show that there exists a finite field with p power n elements, I constructed a set S. All alpha belongs to, all alpha says that alpha power p power n equal to alpha. So we proved that because of the p is characteristic, alpha plus beta whole power p equal to alpha power p plus beta power p, and we can extend it to anything. And we proved that S itself is a field. Okay, and all its roots are distinct. That also we proved by taking GCD of its derivative. So we'll get constant, right? So all its roots are distinct, and all its roots forms a field. So that is the splitting field. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, now the goal is that how it splits. That is the most important point. So it contains, so if you exclude 0, they are the elements of the finite field. But some of them are generators, some of them are not generators. So that is the whole overall crux of the story. Okay, now again I'll go back here. Yeah, somebody now tell me that how many elements are there in the multiplicative root of f8 first, star or f8 minus 0. That is easy, right? It has to, 7 elements are there. So it is a cyclic group with 7 elements. Now how many generators will be there? See, Pragati told that the number of generators are phi of p power n minus 1.
6 generators.
6 generators, yeah. So that is, I don't know why people are telling 2 and all. So there are phi of 7, which is equal to 6. So 6 generators are there. Okay. Okay, that means that out of 8 elements, so excluding 0 and 1, all of them are generators, right? Alpha square up to, I'll go to up to alpha power 6, right? If all of these are going to be generators. Okay. Okay, now let us see what is now how it splits actually. Now let us go to the last class. So one interesting point is that all of you has to understand is that so this is actually equal to x power 2 power 3 minus x. Okay, please note this is x power 8 minus x. It is x power 2 power 3 minus x. So finite field of order 8 is all the roots of this polynomial, splitting field of this. Okay, good. Now it will split later, right? Some product of some polynomials. But all of these are actually, those degrees has to divide 3. Okay, I'll repeat. All the polynomials here, we can prove it. All the polynomials which come here, f1, f2, f3, whatever. So their degrees has to divide 3. So then what are the possible degrees I can have if I split it beforehand?
1.
1 or 3. Good. Okay, so now let us see x power 8 minus x. Okay, so you already know that I can take first x outside. So this x power 7 minus 1, you know that. Now this is x into x minus 1, you know this part. Now we have x power 6 plus x power 5 plus x power 4 plus x power 3 plus x square plus x plus 1. Now I am saying it is not. So 6 does not divide 3. That means it splits further. Okay, how it splits, that we need to see. So x into x minus 1 into, we can check that it is x square plus x plus 1. Sorry,
X cube.
x cube. This is what we done in the previous class. X cube plus x plus 1. And what is other polynomial we got? X cube plus x square plus 1, right? So why these two are irreducible? We discussed that also. So, but that is the problem, right? Why this is there? These two are also irreducible. A polynomial of degree 2 or 3 is reducible, then it has a linear factor. That means it has a root in Z2. But only elements in Z2 are 0 and 1. None of them will satisfy these. So degree 2 and 3 easy to check. And you can simply multiply and check it. Okay. Now, what are the root for x? 0. What is the root for x minus 1? 1. Okay. These are the two guys. Okay. Now, what are the roots for this polynomial? So these are all these roots are actually the generators. That means I can quotient the Z2 of x. If I quotient Z2 of x by x cube plus x plus 1, okay, so it is a field. How many elements will be there? So I'll get a Z2 of alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is the root of this polynomial. Okay. Now this is degree 3. So how many elements are there here? So if you are not comfortable, you can see this. So I'm quotienting with x square plus x plus 1. Every element here look like this. I discussed last class, but again I'm repeating. So this is a1x plus a2x square. So A0 has 2 choices, A1 has 2 choices, A2 has 2 choices. Total 8 choices are there. 8 elements will be there. Here elements look like here, but elements here also look like in terms of alpha. Okay. Now we will figure out all of them, and so she pointed out also, she gave tables also related to this. Okay. So this is also there, and also we can also quotient Z2 of x by x cube plus x square plus 1. This is another polynomial, irreducible polynomial, but we are going to get the same field up to isomorphism. But now alpha will be here, alpha and here alpha are different, but all of them are the roots of, all of them are primitive roots, but they may change. Okay. Now, which are the roots for, suppose alpha is the root for this polynomial. Okay. Then what are the other roots for this polynomial? That is the question, right? Okay. So now I want to know that what are the other roots of this polynomial and what are the roots of this polynomial. So now here Pragati will help. Yeah, can you tell me if alpha is the root of this polynomial, what are other roots of this polynomial, Pragati? Alpha. Okay. So see f
square and alpha cube.
Very good. Alpha square and good. See, this is the polynomial I take. Okay, f of alpha equal to 0, then f of alpha square is also equal to 0. You remember that? Okay, it is because f of x square equal to f of x whole square. That we proved last class. F of x power p is equal to f of x whole power p because of the characteristic. This is very useful, right? So f of alpha equal to 0, f of alpha square is also 0, and f of alpha power 4 is also 0, right? That is f of alpha square whole square. Okay, and so this is also 0. Now alpha square, alpha power 4 are the roots for this. Now what are the roots left now, right? Alpha power how much left now?
3,
3 left. Okay.
5,
5 left. Right.
6.
6 left. Okay. What about 7? 7 will not come, right? Why 7 will not come?
Alpha power 7 is 1.
Alpha power 7 is 1, right? Na? Alpha is a primitive, so it is a cyclic group of order 7. So phi of 7 equal to 6. So alpha power 7 is equal to 1. So 0 and alpha power 7 is exactly 1. So these are the total. All elements are divided like this. So this has one minimal polynomial, this has another minimal polynomial. Now, if you take a root alpha beta for the second polynomial, then beta, beta square, beta power 4, and this becomes beta cube, beta, these become beta cube, this become beta power 5 and beta power 6. But don't worry much about, but to check with you, one more example I will give you so that it will be clear. Okay. So that every time why 2 only, 3. Let us take p is equal to 3 and I will take a simple case that n is equal to 2 only. That means I am looking finite field with 9 elements. Okay. So finite field with 9 elements is what is the split? It is a splitting field for which polynomial?
X raised to 9 minus.
X raised to 9 minus, but 9 instead of 9 I will write x power 3 square minus x. Why I am writing like this? If I write like this, now here I will get some polynomials, right? Product of irreducible polynomials over Z3. But all these polynomials, what is the degrees? Their degrees?
1
or
or
1 or
2.
2. Very good. 1 or 2. So let us work out. Okay, slowly. Yeah. X power 9 minus x, which is equal to x times x power 8 minus x minus 1. So I'm going slowly. You are very much comfortable. So this is again equal to x times x power 4 minus 1 into x power 4 plus 1, right? So now you know that these are not, they're going to split further. X cannot split further. So x, now x power 4 minus 1, x square minus 1 into x square plus 1 into x power 4 plus 1. So we'll discuss this again further. X into, now x minus 1 into x plus 1 into x square plus 1 into this guy. Okay, x power 4 plus 1. We'll discuss about this guy in a while. But what are these actually? So x into x minus 1 into, somebody can write in a different way, x plus 1. So I am working in F3, Z3. So this is x minus minus 1, right? See, there are 3, how many linear factors are there in Z3?
X minus 2.
X minus 2, very good. This is x minus 2. Okay, these two are same. X plus 1 and x minus 2 are same in Z3. Minus 1 is congruent to 2 mod 3. Okay, so you know that Z3 contains 3 elements, 0, 1, 2. These are the, so there are 3 linear factors. Okay. So because Z9, F9 contains Z3 inside, so its roots are 0, 1, 2, 3 also, 0, 1, 2 also roots. They will come as linear factors. And these are the only linear factors over Z3, no other. Okay, exactly the number of elements in finite field, that many linear factors will come here. What about x square plus 1? Is it splits or it is irreducible?
it's irreducible.
It is irreducible. Okay, you know that minus 1 is a quadratic non-residue modulo 3, 4k plus 3 form. So it cannot split further. Okay, so this is as it is. But how do you write this? So it is actually, this is again product of 2 irreducible polynomials. What are the degrees? It is 2. So now try to figure out that what are the polynomials of degree 2 and how many of them are irreducible, right? So just I'll try to give one more, even though it may take some time. So how the polynomials of degree 2 in F3 look like, right? So they are like this. Now A0, A1, A2, they belongs to 0, 1, 2, right? So now if you substitute and check that which are reducible, which are not reducible and all. So for example, a0 equal to 0, a1 equal to 0, then I'll get x square, but that is reducible, right? So if a0 equal to 0, I'll get x square plus x. That is irreducible. That is also reducible, x into x plus 1, right? Like that we have x into x into x into x, x into x plus 1, x into x minus 1, x minus 1 into x plus 1. Like that, these are some of the products will be there automatically, right? So now how many are, so out of these, how many are irreducible? That is the goal. Okay, so I'll repeat. So you already know linear factors, x plus 1 and x minus 1. These are linear factors already, right? So if I multiply any two of them, I will get, if I multiply any two of them, I will get reducible. So how many combinations are there? So x into x, right? X into x plus 1, x into x minus 1. Total how many are there? All are gone. X plus 1 into x plus 1, x minus 1 into x minus 1, right? X minus 1 into x plus 1. Anything left? How many I noted here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so can you somebody give me some irreducible polynomial? Okay, what about this? X square plus x plus 2. Hello? Is it reducible or irreducible? Okay, forget about all these. I made a dial discussion, but just concentrate here. Okay, no problem. Is it reducible or irreducible?
Irreducible.
Irreducible.
How can you show it is irreducible, Pragati?
Sir, zeros, the 0, 1, 2 are not satisfying these.
0, 1, 2 are not satisfying. If it is reducible, it is a product of two linear polynomials. Then automatically the roots in Z3, but 0 is not satisfying, 1 is not satisfying, 2 also not satisfying. What about this polynomial? Somebody can start multiplying these two and let me know. Okay, in the meantime, some of you check whether it is irreducible or not. Now x square plus x plus 2 into x square plus 2x plus 2. So I will make much more clarify. So this is x square plus x plus 2. I will write this as x square minus x plus 2. Right? That way also I can write if you want. Yeah. So whatever. So we need to multiply and we need to check that for what is the final answer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, let me know, is it reducible or irreducible?
Irreducible.
It is also irreducible because 0 is not satisfying. 1 means 5 not satisfying. 2 means 2 square, 4 plus 4 plus 2, 10. Modulo 3 is not 0. Both are irreducible. If I multiply these two, what you're going to get? We'll check that it is x power 4 plus 1. Okay. So that is what going to happen here. This is x square plus x plus 1, 2, sorry, and x square plus 2x plus 2. Okay. So there are no other. So you may have that why there are no other or something. How can you guarantee that and all? You may ask. How many generators are there in this field? Means multiplicative group. So it is a group with how many elements?
6 generators.
Why 6?
So
Four.
5 of
5 of 8.
5 of 8. So 4 only, right?
4. Yes. 2 cube minus 2 square.
yes, yeah, I got it.
So I'm making some mistake.
So then there should be 4 irreducible.
No, not that way. Number of primitive roots should be 4, right? So that means that number of so total now how much degree now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this is matching, but I need to check this product equal to this or not. I hope this is true. Okay. Understand. Actually, no, okay. 1 minute here. One point you need to understand that this is not a primitive polynomial here. These two are primitive polynomials. Okay. Though it is degree 2, it is not a primitive polynomial. Okay. That means if I, so if, for example, if I take alpha as a root for this one, then alpha square equal to -1, right? So then alpha power 4 is how much?
1.
1. So that is not a primitive root. So, but these two roots are going to be primitive. Yeah. So that you need to be clear. So if I join this root or this root, then only I'll get primitive roots. Okay. So it depends upon that. So now if I take this as a root, then maybe some other. So only two of them only roots becomes the primitive roots. So, but yeah, that is the reason I gave this example. So do not confuse here by just observing here that all the roots are becoming, both the polynomial, irreducible polynomial roots becoming primitive here, but here it is not like that. That is the reason I selected this example. So, but actually primitive roots are actually, so here in these, here, these two are called the primitive polynomials, but not this one. Okay, that is what I want to convey. Okay, the primitive polynomial's degree is equal to the product of the primitive polynomial degree equal to the phi of whatever. Okay, yeah, right, yeah. So like that, I request you that try to factor more and more polynomials, then you will realize. For example, one more example देखते हैं. So I'll take my finite field is F16, right? So F16, then how it look like? X power 2 power 4 minus X, or some people write X power 2 power 4 plus X. There is no problem when you're doing modulo 2. Now, so what are the factors? How many? What are the factors? Can somebody suggest me? Means degrees of the factors.
1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, and 4. Okay. So please check my divide karke. So if you are comfortable with minus, you can do that. So how many polynomials of degree 1 will be there?
2.
2, right? Okay. So there are two polynomials of degree. So that is x into x minus 1 or x plus 1. How many polynomials of degree 2 will be there? So how many irreducible polynomials of degree 2? So you know that x square monic polynomial. Now here ax plus b, right? So now you look at all the combinations. Only guy which is irreducible over modulo 2 is only this guy. There is only one polynomial x square plus x plus 1. Okay. Now अभी तक कितनी डिग्री हुआ है? 4. But now I need, so now there are 3 more factors of degree how much? Hello.
4.
Each of them have degree 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Now, how many of them are primitive polynomials out of those 4? Okay. One more question you can see here. Okay, anyhow, that I'll not go into that. Okay, fine. How many are primitive out of these 3? All the 3 are primitive, only 2 are primitive, only one of them is primitive polynomial, means whose roots generates the entire.
Sir, it will be all 3.
Primitive all 3, but when you take one of them, then one of the polynomial roots cannot be primitive, right? You take one at a time.
Yes, sir.
If you take one, then that polynomial and other polynomial roots. So what is the degree here? Now, so what is how many primitive roots are there in this field? What is the order of the cyclic group? The
8.
same 8, right?
8.
So 8 means now, so here 4 roots are there, here 4 roots are there, here 4 roots are there, and here 2 roots are there, here 1 root is there, here 1 root is there. Total how much? 16, right? But what is that I want to say? All the polynomials are primitive as such. Sorry, that is correct actually. What is that I want to say is little different. So I confused you. Okay. What is that I want to say? That once you quotient this f2 of x with this one, right? Then this polynomial and some other polynomial roots are generators, but other polynomial roots are not generators. Is it okay, Pragati?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is, yeah. So you are correct. I am sorry for the confusion. All the 4 are primitive, but to get the field, I quotient with this or this or this. Okay, that is the thing I confused you. Okay, yeah. Any questions? Okay, so let her continue. I will stop sharing, and again I will come back later. So now I will not disturb her if she has to complete things. Yeah. Yeah, Pragati, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are able to see. Yes.
So, yeah, sir, is the PDF
Yeah.
visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cyclotomic cosets now is there
Yes.
here on the screen.
So in the previous class, we have seen that how do we factor x power n minus 1? It is the product of x minus beta j, where beta j's are all the non-zero elements of Galois field of order n. So now we want to find that how we can get the minimal polynomial. One way we have seen that we can show this by seeing all the conjugates of primitive element, and the other way is from the cyclotomic cosets. So what is cyclotomic cosets? Let n be co-prime to q. The cyclotomic coset of q mod n containing I is defined by Ci is equal to I into q raised to power j mod n that belongs to Zn, and j is running from 0, 1 to up to. We'll check how much we can go. So a subset I1,
Okay,
I2.
but yeah, please definition का थोड़ा time दे दीजिए.
Yes, sir.
So please try to understand. Ci is a cyclotomic coset. Don't worry about why this is defined. To make it more concrete के लिए. So after observing all the, see what is going on is that x power p power n minus x we are writing into product of the polynomial. So the roots of the single polynomial are called conjugates. So now when you write into, you express alpha, alpha square and so on, which of them are conjugates, which are not conjugates. So like you see that alpha, alpha square earlier, alpha power 4 or something, they are conjugates. So others are conjugates, right? They are roots of one polynomial. But in general, how do you do that without actually splitting and all? So that is the concept of cyclotomic cosets. But you need to understand that CA first containing I, do not forget that. So containing I, so first n is a co-prime to q. Q is again some prime power, or itself is a prime. It is a prime power. Then we are finding the cyclotomic coset. So CA is equal to I into q power j mod n. Okay. So these are the. So can somebody? She give an example, but do not look into example. So you yourself take some small prime q. So some prime q can be prime, or q can be some other prime power also. Can somebody say some q? So let us take, I'll take n q equal to 3. So can somebody take n value, n which is relatively prime to q?
One and two.
5.
So 5, okay, n equal to 5, good. So 5 comma 3 GCD is 1, okay. Now what are the cyclotomic cosets, right? So now what is Zn now? N equal to 5 bola na apne. What is Zn then? What is Zn contains 0,
0,
1,
1,
2, 3,
4.
4, right? Okay. So now you take what is C1? Can somebody look into that? Q is 3, J is 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. What is C1?
3, 1, 3, 3 square.
Okay, you are telling that C1 means now I equal to 1, right?
Yes.
When I equal to 1, I no need to worry about I equal I value, right? Now,
Yes.
so
Make
only
it
thing I need to see that q power j, j value, first value is how much? 0, right? Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, j equal to 0 first. So what is the first value in C1?
1.
1. Are you okay? Okay. What is next value?
3.
3. What is the next value?
3 square, which is 4.
Which is 4. So now 1, what are the, right now, what are the values you have?
1,
Right now,
3, and 4.
1, 3, and 4. Okay. Now one more value we'll check. Next value, 3 power
4, that is 81. So
8.
one.
But I need to do modulo 5. That is 1.
1.
That means they are now repeating.
3 cube will be there, no?
3 cube. Okay. 3 cube is
That
how
is
much?
2.
2. Okay. So now what are the values you got?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So now that is, so now what? So these are all comes under only one coset. What
Yeah.
is now left? What is the number now left?
0.
0. So that is another. The only two cosets are there here. Okay.
Okay.
That means that now that yeah, we'll come to that in a while. But yeah, so there are only two cosets, but now they may distinct. So when so she will explain now. Yeah, I will not. Yeah, Pragati, go ahead.
Oh, so the name suggests cyclotomic coset. It is a partition of Zn, some kind of. So we'll take a subset I1, I2, It of Zn is called complete set of representatives of cyclotomic cosets of Q mod n if Ci1 up to Cit's are distinct and their union is Zn. So there is another example that I have considered cyclotomic coset of 2 mod 15. So here my q is 2 and n is equal to 15. So uh, C0 will be only 0 and C1, as you all are comfortable that how we compute this. So C1 is 1 into 2 power j mod 15. So first element will be 1, second element would be 2 power 1 and 2 power 3, 2 power cube. So we have 1248. Now similarly we can compute C3, C5 and C7 and all the elements are
Okay,
of
okay.
Z15 are there.
Yeah, let them work out and ask them. They can ask some questions. Let them give time to them. Yeah.
Sir, I from where to where it can vary at my maximum.
You can start with 0 first. Okay.
Yes.
Go slowly. Okay. If I is equal to 0, then what are the values? CA definition you are clear with? Not you. In general, I am asking. All of you clear with the CA definition? I into 2 power j now, right? So what is C0 then? Yeah. Please respond. I into 2 power j. I is 0.
It will be 0 always.
0 only, yeah. So please complete, yeah. Now what about C1? C1 means now, see, now I cannot take 0. So now 0 is exhausted. Now what are the numbers, smallest number left now? 1, right? So I took 1. Now if I take 1, then what are the numbers now I have? 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 8 I got. Now what is the smallest number which is not there till now, not covered?
3.
3. So I'll take that. Even if you compute C2, let us compute C2. What is the answer? Compute C2.
It will be again the power of 2. So this set only will get C1.
Yeah. So C1 equal to C2 equal to C4 equal to C8 only. Right.
Because all powers of 2, whatever you will take.
Yeah. So they'll, yeah. So that's why it actually partitioning, right? It is partitioning the Z. So this is somehow like that. It is an equivalence. Now your goal is to find what is the equivalence relation. We are giving the equivalence classes. Okay, don't worry, you will get it easily. Now similarly, C3 equal to C9, C6 is equal to C9 equal to C12. Like that we are doing. Is it now clear?
That is clear. And one more condition I think it should be included into the definition, that is n should be greater than equal to q.
Okay, that is anyhow, yeah.
Because for less than, I think it will not make any sense.
Yeah, means so partitioning has to be done. No? Yeah, actually we will take n is equal to n
Greater
comma
than
q GCD1. Actually we will take q power some m minus 1. See, y q power m minus why that one also, that is you will see now. Actually we are actually partitioning x power n minus 1, x power q power n minus 1. Okay, I'll repeat. See, when I told you x power 8 minus x power 8 minus x, actually you take x outside first. X outside you take, then you could left with x power 7 minus 1. But what is 7? 7 is 2 cube minus 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so 15 is actually 2 power 4 minus 1. You see that?
Yeah, yes.
So okay, one more thing I want to tell you. That is where I stopped. You remember why I asked you to classify x power 16 minus x, right?
Oh, yes.
X power 16 minus x, how do you write? X into x minus 1 into, right?
X into x raised to 15.
Yeah, but x, so x ko chhod do now. Now only I need to concentrate x power 15 minus 1. Are you following my point?
Yes, yes.
X को छोड़ दो now we, right? Now x power 15 minus 1 को मैं split करना है. I always know x will be there. X power 2 power 4 minus x. X power 2 power 4 minus x, उसको x हटा दिया. Now x power 15 minus 1. They are the finite field का elements. Okay, now that is I'm partitioning. So now alpha square, alpha power 4, alpha power 8, they are the roots for one polynomial. What is the degree of that polynomial now? So do you forget that? I told you that x power 15, x power 16 minus x is equal to how many linear factors there? Hello? How many linear factors are there?
2
The two. What are those?
x into x minus 1.
How many quadratic factors are there?
1,
1. How many polynomials of degree 4 are there?
3.
3. You also see that C1, C3 and C7. What is the cardinalities? 4, 4, 4. Right? C0
Yes.
cardinality is 1. C5 cardinality is 2. That is corresponds to the, that means that, so alpha is the primitive generator. So then alpha square, alpha power 4, alpha power 8, they are all the roots of the one polynomial in that splitting. Okay, and they are primitive. Whereas alpha power 5 and alpha power 10, okay, okay, these are the actually now. So alpha is root for some polynomial. Okay, yeah. So I hope this part and that example, everything is matching. I hope you understand now.
Right. Sir.
Any questions to all of you? Any one of you now? So actually that problem splitting into, we convert into a number theoretic problem just to compute the cyclotomic cosets. Yeah, so okay, don't worry much. Actually, you need to go depth, then we need to discuss so many things. But BCH codes, so this much is sufficient for us. We only need those factors. Okay, and you know that generator polynomial is a factor, right? So BCH codes are cyclic codes. We need factors. So the factors means now product of 2 also I can take. It is a factor of x power n minus 1. Yeah, okay then. Yeah, Pragati, go ahead.
Now, how do we find the minimal polynomial for particularly alpha power j? This theorem is related to that. So let alpha be a primitive element of fq power m. Then the minimal polynomial of alpha power I with respect to fq is defined as mix is the product of x minus alpha j, where j is in the ci, the unique cyclotomic coset of q mod q power m minus 1 containing I.
So now n is q power m minus 1. Okay, we are doing modulo n. N is q power m minus 1. Is it okay, Shruti? Somewhere some doubts are there.
Yes, sir.
Exactly where are, then we can figure out. What is that she is saying is that, so you take alpha as that, then alpha square, alpha power 4, if you multiply them, then what is that we have to multiply? Can you repeat?
So for the minimal polynomial of alpha, we know that in the above example, suppose,
right.
so our alpha is in the C1.
Hmm.
So minimal polynomial of alpha would be x minus alpha square, x minus alpha raised to power 4, x minus alpha raised to power 8. This is the,
yeah.
and
If you multiply them, what is the degree of the polynomial? First, it is 4.
it is 4.
Not only that one, now you can easily see that finally answer you are going to that polynomial is in the Z2 only.
Yes,
that is
sir.
a beauty. See, you know that x minus I into x plus I, that is in C. X minus I is not polynomial in R. In real numbers, x square plus 1 is irreducible, but it is reducible in C. That is x minus I into x plus I. But if you multiply them, now it becomes x square plus 1. But that is a polynomial in the lower field, R. Like that, alpha power x minus alpha square, x minus alpha. So alpha square, alpha power 4, alpha power 8, they are not in Z, FQ, base field. But if I multiply all of them, that polynomial now goes to be in the base field. That is what we are saying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So is it everyone clear or not clear still?
Sir, I will give the example.
Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you. Have one more example. Good.
So let alpha be a root of 2 plus x square belonging to f3x. That is 2 plus alpha square is equal to 0. Now what is happening here? We know that 2 plus x square is irreducible in f3x. Now we will construct a field f3x by 2 plus x square of 9 elements, which we are calling GF9 or F23. We know that GF9 में से अगर हम 0 element हटा देंगे, it is a cyclic group. Let alpha be the root of alpha being the root of 2 plus x square is a primitive element, or we can say the generator of that cyclic group. Now we have to find the minimal polynomials for all the alpha i's. So at first we will find the cyclotomic cosets. So C0 will contain only 0 element, and finding C1, C1 is 1, C1 contains 1 and 3 only, and you can compute the C2 is 2, 6, C4 is 4 only, C7 is 7, 5. So now we deduce the conjugacy clauses of all the elements. So 0 represents the 1 and 3 represent alpha power 1 and alpha cube, and 4 is, so these are the conjugate elements corresponding to the cyclotomic cosets. Now the minimal polynomial of alpha and alpha cube, we know that this
So
since
I'll ask one question here. Okay, to all of
Yeah.
them. Where alpha power 4 belongs to? Is it in Z3 or not? Okay, much simpler question. Is alpha belongs to Z3? Alpha itself.
No.
No.
So why it does not belongs to? If it belongs to, what happens? Ask questions
It
like
is the root.
root of the polynomial. Which polynomial? X square plus x plus 2, right?
Yes.
X square plus x plus 2 root is alpha. So alpha is in Z3, then x square plus x plus 2 is reducible. Okay. Now tell me, what is alpha plus alpha power 3? These are roots for which polynomial? Alpha and alpha cube?
Same polynomial.
Which polynomial?
X
2 plus x, 2 plus x plus x.
Yeah, x square plus x plus 2, right?
Yes.
Now you know something, sum of the roots, something you don't know. If I have a polynomial, quadratic polynomial, in fact, now quadratic, sum of the roots, product of the roots related to quotients, no?
Yeah, related to the coefficient, yes.
What is, no, what is that? No, you do not tell Vipin.
Okay.
You know, right? Ax square plus
Sum.
bx plus c, sum of the roots equal to minus b by a, not, no? Product of roots equal to c by a, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What is alpha plus alpha 3? Alpha
Minus
and alpha
Plus 1.
minus 1. Okay, now check also. So let us go to that polynomial in your mind itself. What is alpha? Alpha is a root for x square plus x plus 2, right? So then what is alpha square plus alpha?
It's minus 2.
X square alpha square plus alpha is minus 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Minus 2 is nothing but modulo 3, it is 1 also if you want. Alpha
Yes.
square plus alpha is 1. You can use that also. Yeah. Okay, good. Now, so use that, and then you need to see that now how can I get alpha q plus alpha? Okay, so y that is equal to -1. So from all these things, try to do that one also. So now, so can you tell me what is alpha power 4 now? You have given that alpha square plus alpha equal to 1 or -2. We are asking that what is alpha power 4?
So you want the constant, or it can be 1 minus alpha raised to 4.
See, okay, can you, so the polynomial you remember, right? Alpha square plus alpha plus 2 equal to 0. Alpha is satisfying that. Now, what is alpha power 4? So we need to show that it is one of the 0 or 1 or 2. Can it be 0? Alpha 4 cannot be 0, right? If alpha 4 is 0, then alpha itself is 0. Because we are in the field is integral domain. So alpha has to be 0. So alpha equal to 1 or alpha equal to 2. Is it alpha can be 2, 1?
No, because then alpha minus if x minus 1 will be, if alpha is 1, then it will be okay, just
If alpha is 1, then so alpha power 4 equal to 1, I am asking, not alpha equal to 1. Okay, remember. I want to know what is alpha power 4. Okay, think about, these are the things but see, look at here. This also I explained you. You remember that x power 9 minus x हमने split किया नहीं किया पहले?
Yes, sir.
We splitted. So can you recall that how many polynomials of degree 1 and how many polynomials of degree 2 came? Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
What are those? How many linear came?
2 were there.
Huh?
2.
No, 3. So 2. See, here we are only factoring x power 8 minus 1. This is the factorization of x power 8 minus 1. But there is one more. X power 9 minus x pay x power 9 minus x into x power 8 minus 1. But I am not worrying about that x bahar ला गया था. So this 0 corresponds to x minus 1. So this alpha power 0 is 1. The 0 is alpha power 0. That is now the polynomial is, for that is x minus
minus
alpha
1.
power 0. That is x minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Now what is we already have x is there. What are the linear factors we have? X and x minus 1 into
X minus 2.
X minus 2. So alpha power 4 has to be 2 only. That is your duty to figure out. Why is alpha power 4 is becoming 2? Easy to figure out. That is not a difficult task. Are you following now?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many polynomials of degree 2 are there now? Remaining are degree 2. That's why exactly cyclotomic 1 plus 3, 1, 3, 7, 5, 2, 6. So these are related to polynomials of degree 2. So 1 is x square plus 1. So these alpha and alpha cube are roots for which polynomial? X square plus x plus 2, right? Now these 7, 5 is the roots of x square plus 1. Okay, and 2, 6 are roots for some polynomial. So now can you somebody help me that out of this alpha cube, alpha square, alpha cube up to alpha power 7, which are primitive, which are non-primitive? Means generators now, generators. You know how to find generators of a cyclic group. If alpha is generator, then alpha power k is also generator, provided something. G is a cycle group of order n. G is a cycle group of order n, and alpha
N
is
and K are co-prime.
n and k are co-prime, right? Now we are looking x power 8 minus 1. You remember that? x power 9 minus x है पहले, but x power x को बाहर आ गया, x power 8 minus 1. Now what are the x power 8 minus 1? So we are looking cycle group with order 8. What are the numbers which are relatively prime to 8?
1357.
1357. So alpha square, alpha power 6, they are not the generators.
Yes, sir.
They are not generators, alpha square and alpha power 6. So for example, you see that alpha square power 4 equal to how much? Alpha square power 4 is how much?
It's 1.
1.
Okay, alpha square power 4 is 1. That means alpha power 8 is 1, right? That's
Yes,
why you are
sir.
telling. Then why alpha? What is alpha power 4? Alpha
Minus
for
1.
minus 1.
Minus
Good.
1.
But minus 1 is nothing but 2.
2.
So that is why it is x minus 2. X minus 2 or x plus 1, both are same. Okay. Okay, fine. So alpha square power 4 is a identity, and alpha power 6 power 4 is also identity. Alpha power 6 power 4 is also identity. That's why. So these are actually, what is alpha square plus alpha power 6? Without actually evaluating, can you guess it? What is alpha power 6 plus alpha square? These are roots for which polynomial?
0.
0, correct. So how do you got 0? Don't worry, please tell it. Why you got 0?
Sir, it's alpha square into alpha raised to 4 plus 1.
Actually, these are roots for x square plus 1. See, earlier you divided x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x square plus 1 into x square plus x plus 2 into x square plus 2x plus 2. Remember? When I
Yes, sir.
divide.
Yes.
So these alpha square, alpha power 6 are the roots for the polynomial x square plus 1. Those roots are not primitive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is what I want to convey. Now, what is the polynomial? X square plus 1. So sum of the roots equal to the coefficient of x related to x, right? In x square plus 1, the quotient of x is 0. So without actually computing, I know that alpha power 6 plus alpha square is 0. But you can compute also, right? Because alpha power 6 is actually minus
1.
alpha square. Yeah, that's what Shruti pointed out. Okay. Because alpha power 4 is minus 1. So alpha power 6 is minus alpha square. The sum is equal to 0. Right? Good. Yeah. Okay. Carry on. Sorry. Interfering so many times.
So the we are finding the minimal so minimal polynomial of alpha and alpha cube is 2 plus x square. Now minimal polynomial of alpha square would be product of x minus alpha j, where j belonging to C2. So in the C2 we have only 2 and 6, so it will be x minus alpha square into x minus alpha power 6. Now we know that alpha power 8 is 1, and alpha square plus alpha power 6 is 0. So the minimal polynomial of alpha square would be 1 plus x square only. So in the same way, we can find another other minimal polynomials for all the alpha i's. So that's how we find minimal polynomials. Now we will go to what we are doing for the BCH codes. So factorization of x, we were factorizing x power n minus 1. So here gx is representing the generator polynomial for BCH codes. So we know that gx is a factor of x power n minus 1, which we know from the cyclic codes. And so the gx can be written as LCM of f1x, f2x up to fpx. Here p is not a prime. These are some numbers of and these fi's are minimal polynomials. So we will design good codes with the desirable zeros using this approach.
Yeah, 1 minute. Now here they need to ask some questions they have. Are you everyone clear with F1, F2, Fp? If you have doubt, then again look at x power 9 minus x. What is p in x power 9 minus x पे? Of course, please remember that I have to remove x. x को छोड़ना है. X power 8 minus 1 को divide करना है. So how many factors x power 8 minus 1 has?
Five.
5, correct. What are those? Yeah, you are correct. What are those
X
5?
x minus 1, x plus 1
Ah.
square plus 1, and x has 4 plus 1.
Yeah, so now you are taking LCM of these. Okay. Now these are all dividing x power n minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All those are dividing x power n minus 1. If I take LCM of them, that also divides x power n minus 1 or not?
That also divides.
No, everyone has to tell, na?
Yes.
See, I'm taking two numbers, so they both are dividing some number. Their LCM also divides that number. Okay. Now, generator polynomial is that any factor becomes a generator polynomial, and any so cyclic codes and factors are related. But in the BCH codes, we are taking particular LCM depending upon something. So that's why all of you has to be clear with this before going further. So are you clear? I think Aditi is clear that she already clearly pointed out what are the polynomials. P value 5 also she told. So she is comfortable with that for that example. Okay, now we'll proceed, but if you are not asked, then what we can do, right? Yeah, proceed.
So now we will condition how many, matlab, for if we want to correct t errors, then how many polynomials we have to take for the generator polynomial. So how do we construct generator polynomial? Let Cx be the code word polynomial and Ex be the error polynomial. Then the received polynomial can be written as Vx is equal to Cx plus Ex. Let G1, G2, Gp are those elements of Gf q power m such that G of Gi's are 0, where I going from 1 to p. Since code word can be written as Ax into Gx for some polynomial Ax, then V of Gi is equal to C of Gi plus E of Gi, and we know that C of Gi is 0. So it will be E of Gi's. So now we have got that for a block length n, we have V of gamma I is the summation of Ej gamma I power j, where j running from 1 to n minus 1. So we have got some polynomial in gamma j with coefficient Ej. So thus we have set of p equations that involves components of the error pattern only. Is this fine? So it may not be clear here, but what are we doing here is now we have p equations and their components are error patterns. So if it is possible to solve this set of equations for EJ, the error pattern can be precisely determined.
So actually confusion is that GI and gamma I, is the both are same or different, or what is that?
So GIs are, they can be same or they may not be same.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Yes. So if we have to design for a T error correcting cyclic code, our choice should be such that the set of equations can solve for at most T non-zero EGs. So let us define the syndrome SI is equal to E of GI, where I going from 1 to P. We wish to choose GI in such a manner such that T errors can be computed from S1 up to S1, S2 up to SP. So if alpha is a primitive element, then the set of GIs which allows the correction of T errors is alpha power 1, alpha square up to alpha power 2T. So for solving these P equation, we need this these 2T equations.
Okay, anyhow, so it is not much clear, but even then you are want to say something that in order to correct T errors, the code has to correct T errors. We need to take something polynomial whose minimal polynomials whose roots are alpha 1, alpha 2 up to alpha power T, LCM of those, right?
Yes, sir.
If I take that, then it will correct up to T errors. So you are giving some technique, and that is the given here, but that is not much clear, but we'll come back maybe later one more time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, go ahead. If you see
So,
example, it will be clear. Yeah.
so steps for GX for BCH codes are: for a primitive block length n is equal to q power m minus 1, choose a prime polynomial of degree m and construct GF q power m. And then find minimal polynomial fix for all the alpha i's, where I is running from 1, 2 up to 2t. We are correcting T errors. For correcting T errors, we need to find these FIT for I going from 1 to 2T. So the generator polynomial for T error correcting code is Gx is equal to LCM of F1x, F2x up to F2tx. So that's how we find generator polynomial for the BCH codes for T error correcting code.
Okay, right now it is like a fact. So proof maybe later, but you are saying that in order to construct a code with it can correct a T errors. So you are telling that we need to choose minimal polynomials for alpha 1, alpha 2 up to alpha power 2t. They are f1, f2 up to f2t. Take their LCM, and that is my generator polynomial. This clearly divides x power n minus 1. And it now with this, the cyclic code what we are going to get, that cyclic code is exactly can correct up to T errors, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is you give T, then I can give you the cyclic code which can correct T errors. The procedure is this. Okay.
These FIX are minimal polynomial, right?
Minimal polynomials of alpha 1, minimal polynomials of alpha 2 up to minimal f2t of x is a minimal polynomial of alpha power 2t. But see, sometimes they may repeat.
Yes, sir.
Alpha and alpha square sometimes may be equal. When they are equal, right? You know that. For example, if I do modulo p equal to 2, then alpha power 1 and alpha power 2 and alpha power 4. So they are all of the same minimal polynomial for their minimal polynomials are same depending upon something. So sometimes they may repeat. So repeat, then so LCM, you know what happens, right? That is the beauty. So and then g of x will be reduced. with a smaller degree polynomial and I'm getting the nice thing. So if the degree of the polynomial is smaller, then what happens? If the degree of the polynomial is smaller, then I'll get a big code, right? Number of code words are more, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So in many cases, the codes will be able to correct more than T errors.
Hmm.
So this is the speciality of this BCH code. For this, matlab, if we find the distance, it will be 2t plus 1. There are theorems that proves this, but I'm using this as a point that the design distance for the BCH code is 2t plus 1, and the minimum distance is greater than or equal to 2t plus 1. So the generator, we know that the generator polynomial has degree n minus k. From the cyclic codes, we know that generator polynomial has degree n minus k. Once we fix n and t, we can determine the generator polynomial for the BCH codes. And for the BCH code, we don't have a control over the information length of k. Now we'll see the example how we are generating the generator polynomial. After we determine gx, its degree will decide the value of k.
Okay, 1 minute. Actually, can you give some break to them so that if they want, they can again refer the cyclic codes also. If you give some time, so let us take 3 minutes break. We'll meet again.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So that they will have some sort of questions, maybe other things. Rohan, do you have any questions?
So like I have to go over it again and again.
Yeah, okay. You can show the example. Just keep that slide. Yeah, now we can start.
So first I have found all the minimal polynomials for all the elements for all the powers of alpha, and these are the minimal polynomial, and we know how to calculate this. And going to the example,
Just
let us
keep that one more time. So you are working in 2 power 4 pay field with
yes sir,
16 elements.
yes
Okay.
sir,
Field with 16 elements, then what are the factors? Of course, you are not looking at that x, right? Only you are looking x15 x power 15 minus 1 का factorization देख रहे हैं ना आप?
yes sir, yes sir,
Okay. So then there is only one linear polynomial, right?
yes sir,
And there are one polynomial of degree. Okay. And there are 3 polynomials of degree 4, right? You remember that?
yes sir,
So x into x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 into now product of 3 polynomials of degree 4, right?
yes sir,
So now if a is the instead of alpha you took a, right?
yes sir,
Okay, now a square, a power 4 and a power 8, right? उनका same minimal polynomial होना चाहिए, right?
yes sir,
a का x power 4 plus x plus 1, a square का x square plus x plus 1 and a power 4 का हो गया, a square a power 4 का हो गया, a power 8 का भी ओके ठीक है, बट a power 10 का भी आ रहे हैं x power 4 plus x plus 1.
yes sir,
Why? मेरा मतलब है कि x power 4 plus x plus 1 it cannot come more than 4 times, right?
yeah sir, yeah, I think there is a mistake.
So x power 4 plus x cube plus 1 has to come 4 times.
Yes sir,
So that is maybe not came. Okay, let us see. So okay, so which polynomial have degree 1?
x plus 1,
Yeah, x plus 1 is related to a power 0.
yes sir,
X plus 1 or x minus 1 are same, so that part is okay, right?
yes
This is
sir,
related to alpha power 0. But I think you added maybe you have to go to up to x power 4 alpha a power 14 only.
yes sir, I have written a power 15 is equal to,
Okay. Yeah,
yes,
so you're right. So okay. So I think so the 3 polynomials you are going to what about x square plus x plus 1? Where is that? There are 2 roots which are the roots for the x square plus x plus 1. Are you okay?
yes sir,
That is missing here. So can you figure out that in the cyclotomic coset space, what are the 2 numbers which are the same? You remember earlier you computed. So
yes sir,
1, 2, 4, 8 is 1, and then the next thing 3. So 3 into now 3 into 2 6, 3 into 2 square, like that, right?
yes sir,
Yeah, so now there are 2 numbers which have same the minimal polynomial should be x square plus x plus 1. थोड़ा गलत है table. देख लो.
yes sir,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. See, other people are you all others are following what I'm saying? No, actually response is not coming today. You let me know, then we'll try to clarify more. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So for single error correcting code for n is equal to 15, so the generator polynomial for this is LCM of f1x into f2x, f1x and f2x. Then their LCM is x power 4 plus x plus 1, and we know the degree of generator polynomial is n minus k. From here, we can find the dimension of the BCH code, which is 11. So we have obtained, so from the generator polynomial, we can find all the code words, and it is of dimension 11, and it's a single error correcting code. And once we get all the code words, we can find the distance is 3, and we know it's a BCS code, so we can directly say that its design distance is 2t+1. And we can find, it can be calculated that the minimum distance of this code is also 3. Now we'll move on to double error correcting code.
Don't do yes, 1 minute. Do not show this polynomial g of x. Thoda sa can you only show 2 and f? No. T equal to 2 and t equal to 15 only. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So now somebody can help us that LCM of which, what is that we need to take? See, in the earlier thing, you took F1, F2. Why we stopped F1, F2?
2t was equals to.
To up to 2t. 2t is
Yeah.
2. Very good. So F1 and F2t. So alpha square. But alpha and alpha square have the same minimal polynomial. So F1 equal to F2 there. Right? That's why LCM also same single polynomial. Right? And you know that degree is n minus k, then k equal to 11, and it is a n comma 11 comma 3 d we have to compute. So that we can prove it is equal to 3. Now here, how many polynomials we have to take?
4.
4. What are those? So minimal polynomial for alpha,
Alpha square.
alpha square, alpha cube, and
and
alpha power 4. Right?
Yes.
But what do you know about alpha square, alpha power 4?
Same polynomial.
Same polynomial. Which polynomial that one?
Squared plus
X power
plus
4. X power
4
4 plus
plus
x plus 1.
x
Right?
plus 1.
Now there is a alpha cube ke liye there is another polynomial. Right? So that we need to know. Yeah. So now we can show Pragati. Whether correct or not, we'll see. Yeah.
So
Yes, you wrote 3 times. So f1 ka x power 4 plus x plus 1, f2 ka x power 4 plus x plus 1, f4 ka bhi x power 4 plus 1, and f3 ka different hai. Okay. So now you LCM of these two is product of those two. So you got this polynomial. Now k equal to 7. Now you are saying that it is what is the now what is the somebody can help me that what is the distance of this code now minimum? What is the minimum distance of this code? It can correct 2 errors.
So 2t plus 1. 5.
2t plus 1 5. Minimum 5. It can be more than 5. That is the BCH code advantage. Okay, it at least now the distance, if you construct this polynomial, BCH code is guaranteeing you that at least 5 now the distance. So that is a beauty. Whatever the distance you want, we are now constructing the code with that distance. Right? So even it is more than that, but at least minimum kam se kam 5 to hoga now distance. Yeah, go ahead, Pragati.
now we'll move on to triple error correcting code. In a similar way, we can find that so gx is equal to x power 10 plus x power 8 plus x power 5 plus
Why
x power.
only 10 came now? So see, we already know that F1 ka, F2 ka, F4 ka, F8 ka, 8 is not here. Okay, so they have same polynomial x power 4 plus x plus 1. But
Yes, sir.
now F3 ka, so 3 and what is other polynomial? No, they are same, right? F6 and F3 are same?
F3 and F6.
Are same, right? Here anyhow you do, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know already know, na? 2 into 3, 4 into 3, right?
Yes, 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 sir.
Yeah. So, but 4 into 3 तक जाने के लिए जरूरत नहीं. The cyclotomic cosets for 3 are 3, 2 into 3, like that, right? Cyclotomic cosets. I into 2 power j, right? 3 into 2 power something, right? Okay, so F3 and F6 are same. So F1, F2, F3, F4, F6. And what about F5?
Sir, we can see in the table what is F5.
But you tell me, alpha power 5 ka, what is the, so now look at the 10 here, the x power 10. What is the what is the degree of the minimal polynomial of alpha power 5?
2.
2. What is that polynomial? X square plus x plus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So table पे तो गलत है.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
so
actually, I have taken that table from that video only.
okay, maybe he may done mistake. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Now.
So we can find K, D, and minimum distance. And now four error correcting code in a similar way we can find that it is of the degree, the generator polynomial is of the degree of 40.
But if it is 14, hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
you are audible.
Okay. Okay. She is not there. Okay. Yeah. So now if it is 14, you look at that, you look at the polynomial. Can you observe something here? So this multiplied to something, I'll get x power 15 minus 1. It is a factor of x power 15 minus 1. No?
X minus 1.
X minus 1 is left, right? Yeah. So can you somebody tell me that if this is generator polynomial, what is the related cyclic code? She already wrote here actually. So bad luck. It is a repetition code. Okay. Repetition code. Can somebody help me? What is the repetition code?
In binary, it will be 000.
0000. How many times? 15 times.
Yeah.
Next one.
1,
1 1 1 1 50, again 15 times. What is the distance between them?
15.
15. But now, what is that I am looking for? Minimum distance. Minimum. I need to correct 4 errors. So how much minimum distance is sufficient for me?
4.
9.
9. 9 is sufficient, but I am unable to get. Directly I am getting 15 only. So next I am next code I am getting is the repetition code only. Are you following that point? That is what she's telling. Minimum is it can be more than that also. So here actually it is 15, but guaranteed BSH code guaranteeing that it is at least 9. Okay. Yeah. So now I think is it possible for me to stop this? Pragati, are you there? Okay. Yeah, now we have another 15 minutes only. Any more questions here? Is the BSH code, at least the procedure is clear to all of you? So what is that we are taking? If t is depending upon the t value, how many errors I have to correct? So we are taking those alpha up to alpha power 2t and their minimal polynomials. We are taking their LCM, and that is generator polynomial, and it is correcting at least 2t plus 1 errors. Yeah. So Pragati, are you there? Yeah, you
Yes,
are there.
sir.
Yeah. So you have still something to tell or completed?
Yes, sir. It's completed.
Okay. But
Sir,
yeah, so that theorem we not proved, right? You are telling you are using that. It
yes,
covers designated distance at least will be there, right?
yes, sir.
But that proof is required. Better to have that. Okay. You submit me as an assignment. I will share with them.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
With that, it will be over. Yupka. Okay. So Pranita, how much is it? This time is not sufficient for you, right?
No, sir.
Another 15 minutes. Okay. Fine. Okay. So I will stop recording now. If you have any questions, anything we can discuss.